Hi, and welcome to our second day of Advent, November 30th. I hope you're enjoying the stories, and I know you'll like this one. It's about a little Indian girl. Inside the Indian trading store, Chiwi saw her mother stroke a beautiful soft wool shawl. It was dark blue on one side and glowing red on the other, with a fringe of the same two colors. Chiwi saw the look of longing in her mother's eyes. "My mother, you will buy this beautiful shawl?" she asked. "No, little one. This day the pottery I have made must be traded for food only." "But you need a warm shawl," cried Chiwi. "The wind is cold. You will need this shawl." "We will not speak of it more, my daughter," said her mother. Chiwi stood looking down at the bright-colored shawl. In her heart, a fierce little voice said, "My mother shall have that shawl. The good spirit made that shawl to be for my mother." The shawl cost $6, and there were few ways for a little Indian girl of that time to earn so much money. Yet over and over again, Chiwi imagined putting that wonderful shawl around the shoulders of her mother. When they next went to the trading post, Chiwi, with trembling fingers, thrust a pink shell necklace into the hands of the man who ran the store. It was her most precious possession. "I know this is not enough, but could you please keep this shawl for me?" Chiwi pleaded. "It's for my mother, and I will pay for it more next time." The expression in the eyes of the trader softened, and a faraway look appeared in his eyes as he said tenderly, "If she had lived, my daughter would be about your age. Yes, I will keep the shawl for you, little girl of the mesa, until you bring the rest of the money." The following month was a very busy one for Chiwi. She hardly could wait for the next trading day to come. Her eyes shone with pride when she handed the trader a great jar of wild honey. Chiwi did not tell him of the many days of hard labor she had in gathering it, or of the painful lumps on her arms that told of the angry stinging of the bees. There was a look she could not understand in the eyes of the trader. I hope you won't mind. The bright-colored shawl is gone, but I have another beautiful shawl, little girl." Chiwi could not speak. Words would not come. Her eyes filled with tears as she ran from the store. She slumped sadly in the wagon while her mother finished her purchases. All the way home in the bumpety old wagon, there was a storm of anger and grief in Chiwi's heart. "It cannot be true," she thought. "People cannot be so thoughtless and cruel." When they arrived home, Chiwi's mother called her to help unload the parcels. "And here's one, Chiwi, that the trader said that you had bought." What could you buy anything with, my daughter?" Chiwi did not wait to answer. She tore open the paper of the parcel. It was the shawl. That wonderful shawl for her mother. Tied to one corner was a note that says, "It is the love for your mother that has bought this shawl, little girl of the mesa, and it is my love for another little girl like you that gives you back your precious pink treasure." Chiwi looked, and there pinned to the shawl was her pink-shelled necklace. Tears of happiness and gratitude glistened in Chiwi's eyes as she wrapped the beautifully bright-colored shawl around her mother's shoulders. Chiwi had learned a great secret. When we love and truly want to give, the good spirit opens the way to our heart's desire. You may be thinking about Christmas presents now, but the ones given from your heart are the best ones to give. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.